Once upon a time, once upon a time, in a small village, in a in a small village, nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young girl named. There lived there there lived a young girl named Ella, who, who loved to sing, who loved to sing. Her voice was sweet, but she struggled with speaking clearly. Her words, her words often got tangled, tangled together, and people sometimes had trouble, had people sometimes had trouble understanding her. This made Ella feel self-conscious. This made Ella self-conscious, especially when she wanted to share, especially when she, especially when she wanted to share story, she wanted to share some, she wanted to share some stories, or perform in front of others, perform in front of others, perform in front of others. Ella's grandmother, who had been famous storyteller in her youth, noticed Ella frustration, and decide to help Ella. Ella, there is a secret to speaking and singing clarity. Ella, there is a secret. Ella, there is a secret. There is a secret. There is a secret to Ella. There is a secret to speaking clearly. Ella, there is a secret. Ella, there is a secret. Speaking and singing with clarity. Grandma said, her eyes twinkling. Grandma said, her eyes twinkling. It's all about control. It's all about control, practice and patience. It's all about control, practice and patience. Patience. Control, control. Ella asked, puzzled. How do I get control of my voice? Ella asked. Ella asked, puzzled. How do I get control of my voice? Grandma smiled and led Ella to nearby meadow, where the sun cast long shadows over the soft grass. Over the soft grass. Let's begin. Let's begin with something simple. Let's begin with something simple. Stand tall. Stand tall. Stand tall. Shoulders relaxed. And take a deep breath. Can you feel how the air fills your lung? Take a deep breath. Can you feel how? Can you feel how the air fills your lungs? Can you feel how? Can you feel how the air fills your lungs? Ella nodded, closing her eye and taking a deep breath as she exhaled slowly. She felt more centered. Now try this. Now try this. Grandma instructed. I want you. I want you. I want you. I want you. I want you to stay. I want you. to say the word. I want you to say the word. I want you to say the word apple. Apple. Slowly and clearly. Slowly and clearly. I want you to say word. I want you. I want you to say the word apple. Slowly and clearly. Slowly and clearly. Enu enunciating each sound. Enu and 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 enunciating each sound. Break it down. Break it down. Apple. Apple. Ella repeated the word. Ella repeated. Ella repeated the word slowly. Ella repeated the word slowly at first. Then gradually began to say. Then gradually began to say it faster. Each time she paid attention. Each each time she paid attention to the crispiness of each sound. See, grandma smiled. See, grandma smiled. Your words will sound clearly. Your words will sound clear, clearer, clear, clearer when you break them down. When you break them down. Now, now let's practice. Now, now let's practice controlling your volume. Now let's practice. Now let's practice controlling your volume and pitch. Speak softly as if you as if as if you were telling a secret to a friend. Then gradually rise. Grad, Gradually rise your voice. Then gradually rise your voice. But keep it steady. Keep it steady. But keep it steady. But keep it steady. You can hear your tone. Stay smooth. Stay smooth. Stay smooth. Stay smooth. Ella practice. Ella practice it. Ella practice it. Ella practice it. Ella practice it. Moving from soft whisper to clear. Moving soft whisper to clear. Strong words. Her voice grew more confident, and she felt her muscles relax. And she felt her muscle relax. She learned how to project her voice without straining. She learned how to project her voice without straining. She learned how to project her voice. She learned how to project. She learned. She learned. She learned how to project. She learned how to project her voice without stray, straining, without straining, and and how to modulate it, and how to modulate it to make her speech more engaging, and how to modulate it to make her speech more engaging. As the weeks passed, as the week passed, Ella continued practicing. She she recited, she recited poems and songs, focusing focusing on her breath, clarity and control. She practiced speaking slowly. She practiced speaking slowly and deliberate, deli- deliberately deliberately at first, then gradually increase her pace, then gradually increase it her pace, then gradually increases her pace while keeping her enunciation enunciation crisp. Little by little, her speech become more precise. Little by little, her speech become more precise and her singing more powerful. One day, one day, Ella stood before the village. One day, Ella stood before the village to perform a song she had written. She had written. The people gathered. The people gathered in the square. In the square, eager to hear her. As she began, as she began to sing, her words flowed beautifully. Her words flowed beautifully. Each note ringing clearly, each note ringing clear and pure. The villagers marveled. The villagers marveled at how they could hear every word, every phrase, and they cheered. And they cheered for her talent. And they cheered for her talent. Thank you, Grandma. Ella whispered. Ella whispered. Ella whispered afterward, filled with gratitude. Can I speak? Can I speak and sing with clear now? Just like you. Just like you. Grandma smiled, watching watching her granddaughter pride. It's all about practice, Ella. Ella, it's all about practice, Ella. Remember, control your breath and you enunciate each sound and keep practice and keep practice and keep practice. You will be amazed. You will be amazed. You will be amazed at what you can do.